After appearing in over 50 films in as many years, James Coburn has had a lot of experience playing the movie game.
Blackjack, okay.
Do you miss the old Hollywood at all?
In a strange way, well, Hollywood is always, it's in an evolutionary process that never stops. It's ceaseless in its exploration of personality, of stories, of mechanical things.
James Coburn has played his share of leading roles. This summer, he shared the screen with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Eraser and Eddie Murphy in The Nutty Professor.
At one time during the summer, when they were both out, we were 1 and 2. 1 and 2 on the most, I think I was probably the only actor this year that had 1 and 2 simultaneously.
Do whatever it takes. You bring him in. But Robert.
Sir.
You bring him in alive.
You used to play characters that were more the rebel and the outsider, and then in these last couple of films, you've done a more conformist figure, an establishment figure.
That's what's available to me now, see?
But is that a change of character or a change of role?
No, it's actually just a change of the business, you know. Like everything is so youth-oriented now. You got to have the old guy playing the old guy, and I'm old enough to play the old guy now. I've always been a character actor.
Coburn became a star in films like The Magnificent Seven and Our Man Flint, where he played a man outside the law.
Kind of like the antithesis of what Bond is. This is about a free man who is, has his own ideas of self-evolution, and he's created himself, and he's not in bondage to any government or anything. He just is after the truth.
When Coburn made Flint, he became a 20th Century Fox contract player, a part of the old studio system.
I mean, you always felt like you had a home, you had a dressing room, you could go hang out anytime you wanted to, and you had contacts within there, you could make things happen or become part of things. You felt like it was kind of a nice feeling. You didn't make any money. I mean, not the money that you're making today.
We have the impression that stars at that time, there was more of a network of stars. There was more social events, and that people just hung out together more.
We did. McQueen and Jim Garner and myself, and we always kind of hung out a little bit together.
We think that the stars of yesterday were more charismatic than they are today. Is that just an illusion?
See, it was all based on personality. Katharine Hepburn said that you can't be a star unless you have a personality. And the personalities is what made all of these people really great. The lighting techniques in those days was second to none. I mean, they would just light everybody to look so extraordinary. Even Humphrey Bogart looked really good.
But to Coburn, it's not just the actors that have changed.
They had these great writers writing really interesting, funny, and sometimes really pointed dialogue. And relationships. It was all based on relationships. Today, it's all based on action. It's a whole different thing. Most of the junior executives at all of the networks, studios, and so on have all been brought up not with literature at all, but on comic books. And so they keep saying, oh, well, let's do a comic book. I know what good film is. It's comic book time. Let's do another Superman. Well, Captain Marvel, the Phantom, all of these things. I mean, junk.
Lately, there's been a big backlash against Hollywood by political groups and et cetera, accusing Hollywood of producing films that are degenerating society, that glorify violence. Do you agree with that?
Hollywood has always been a reflective of society rather than a cause of it. So if people really look to the cause of the violence in America today, or indeed around the world, I think you have to look to the education of the people.
Born in Nebraska into a poor family during the Depression, Coburn has come a long way. He's cultivated a serious interest in Eastern music, philosophy, and the martial arts. And now, at age 68, he's happily married to his second wife, Paula.
Has your life, do you think, been as successful off-screen as it has on-screen?
Today, I'm probably happier and more content than any other time in my life.
Who is the real James Coburn?
You just talk to him, baby.
I sure have. This is Bridget Bass reporting from Beverly Hills for The Entertainment Show.